In just a few short centuries, the Spanish Empire transformed the New World through conquest, driven by a flag bearing the crown of Castile. But what drove this rapid expansion, and at what terrible cost to the indigenous populations? Let's start with the origins. On his first voyage, Christopher Columbus claimed San Salvador, Cuba, and Hispaniola as Spanish possessions. This marked the beginning of a centuries-long campaign where explorers like Hernan Cortes and Francisco Pizarro would follow, seeking profit for the king. The primary motivation was a mix of religious conversion and economic gain. However, the reality often fell short. One conquistador noted that for 40 years, he derived no profit from thousands of leagues, leaving them instead ravaged, desolated, and destroyed. Despite the destruction, the Spanish successfully extracted resources. Specifically, 20% of all gold found was given to the Spanish kingdom. This wealth fueled their empire, but came from a system that devastated local economies and societies across other parts of America. Perhaps the most devastating factor was not warfare, but disease. Smallpox, measles, flu, typhus, and bubonic plague swept through. These epidemics caused a catastrophic loss of life, wiping out 95% of the pre-Columbian indigenous population. Under figures like Diego de Velázquez, this era defined early colonialism. It was a period of intense conflict where the sheer biological vulnerability of the native people made resistance nearly impossible against European pathogens and military tactics. Ultimately, the conquest reshaped history. While it brought immense wealth to Spain, the human cost was measured in the extinction of cultures and an unimaginable demographic collapse that defined the Americas for centuries to come. The Spanish conquest reveals a dark chapter where disease and greed reshaped a continent. What aspect of this history surprised you most? Let me know in the comments below.